Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, okay? And we are going to get into some things on today. Y'all already know it's time for a little bit of lunchtime gossip here on Yes for the Mess. We got a couple of things to talk about, but we're going to start off with Lil Nas X, okay? That's what we're going to start with, and then we're going to go on down the list. Now, Lil Nas X, as you guys already know, is one of the biggest stars that's out right now, and we already know that he is openly gay, and he was once known as a big fan of Nicki Minaj. But in this Jasmine Brand article, it speaks about how Lil Nas X was afraid of how his sexuality and him being a big stan of Nicki Minaj will possibly hurt his career. You know, like I said, this article comes from JasmineBrand.com. You know, we're going to read it and we're going to discuss it and then we're going to move on to the next, okay? So let's get into the article. Lil Nas X definitely knows how to get the people going. It's not uncommon for the 22-year-old rapper to trend for his musical performances or online actions. Despite seemingly being confident in who he is now, that wasn't always the case for Lil Nas X. As previously reported, last year Lil Nas X made headlines for admitting that he once lied about his love for fellow rap star Nicki Minaj, who is age 38. When asked by a fan of the super bass rapper via Twitter why he lied, Lil Nas X said, "I didn't want people to know that I was gay, to be honest." Another fan joined in on the conversation to state that being a Nicki Minaj fan does not make you gay. Lil Nas X responded and confirmed that he once ran a popular Twitter account dedicated to Nicki Minaj. It don't, but people will assume if you had an entire fan page dedicated to Nicki, you are gay. The rap/music industry ain't exactly built for accepting gay men just yet. How come you never claimed to... Okay, alright. During a recent interview, Lil Nas X talked about the Nicki fan account he once ran and shared that people discovering he was behind the profile gave him anxiety. He said, "It was so much anxiety, like I literally felt like, oh my God, this is like a setup and I'm going to die soon. It was much darker in my head than people were probably seeing. And it was like, damn, I've been working hard, like not sleeping. I just made it to the music industry and this is going to ruin everything for me." When asked to clarify if he meant being gay or running a Nicki fan account was going to harm his career, he said, "Both. Mainly being gay, that was the main thing I was the most afraid about." He also shared that he hoped to have Nicki along with Drake on his debut, Montero. Is it Montero? Montero. But unfortunately, things didn't work out that way. I don't usually ask for features like that, but for every feature I did ask for on this album, like every one of them worked besides Drake and Nicki. He added, "I didn't ask them directly. I wanted Nicki on Industry Baby and I wanted Drake on $sign Slime with Megan. Yeah, but you know, I feel like things always work out. Jack Harlow ended up being like the best option, and I'm not sure how comfortable Nicki would have felt with that video or whatnot." Were you shocked to learn that Lil Nas X was once responsible for a Nicki fan account? Let's talk about it. First of all, I love Lil Nas X. Industry Baby is probably one of my favorite songs out right now, and it is my ringtone, my default ringtone for everybody that don't have a ringtone. It's Industry Baby. But I must say that I'm not surprised by this. We already knew that he was like this big ass Nicki Minaj fan that was pretty much like the talk of the town. We already knew that. But I never knew that he was afraid of him being a Nicki Minaj stan would hurt his career. I don't think it would have hurt anything. However, I do think that people would have looked at him funny because he's gay and he's a big ass Nicki stan. And a lot of the times when you see Nicki Minaj fans, you think about feminine ass gay boys that snap their fingers and pop their asses every chance they get, because that's mostly what our fan base is. It's mostly men, gay ass men. That's her fan base. So I totally get it. But when it comes down to the gay part and him being a rapper and stuff like that, I totally understand that too, because although gays are here to stay and we run a lot of things, the rap industry is still not that welcoming when it comes down to a homosexual male being a rapper. You know what I mean? They don't put no respect on our name. They don't want to respect us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could be their stylist, we could be their hairdresser, we can even be the media, but we can't be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I do get it. I mean, the rap community is very misogynistic. It's very homophobic. You don't know where you're gonna fit in. Who you gonna? Is anybody gonna work with you? Is anybody gonna try you? Like, it's always that sort of question in the back of the mind. So I do understand exactly where Lil Nas X was coming from when it came down to that said situation. I totally understand. But yeah, I'm glad that he's out, and I'm glad that he's making waves as a gay man and doing his damn thing. Like, he already a Grammy winner and shit like that. He may win another one. If he keeps it going and keeps it consistent, he will definitely win another Grammy. So, like I said, I'm always proud of Lil Nas X. I was very excited when King of Reeds had interviewed him. Very excited, because that was a big thing. So, Lil Nas X is a big ass figure in the gay community. So, I'm always rooting for him to do great things. So, shout out to Lil Nas X. Okay, next up is Loni Love. Now, apparently, she defended her co-star from The Real by the name of Adrienne Bailon. I guess because she said she didn't want to have any kids by her husband, and apparently people have been questioning her about it. Apparently people have been dragging her ass about it. And you know how people are. They think that they can tell you what to do with your life. Oh, you're supposed to have kids with this person because that's your husband. You're supposed to do this because that's your husband. That's what they like to do, child. So Loni Love decided that she was going to defend Adrienne against a social media user who was questioning why Adrienne don't have no kids with her husband. I got an article from the JasmineBrand.com, so let's get into it. Loni Love isn't here for anyone attacking her co-host Adrienne Bailon's marriage and her motherhood status. Adrienne, age 38, recently celebrated 5 years of marriage with her husband, famed Christian singer Israel Houghton, age 50. The former Disney star posted a video to her Instagram page of herself and her husband watching their wedding video for the first time. She captioned the intimate post, "I can't believe 5 years have flown by so quickly. I always thought that we'd wait for some like marriage crisis to watch the video and remember why we got married. But nah, it's been smooth sailing over here and I just got curious. So we're watching our wedding video, cried a lot and laughed a lot. Check it out on my YouTube channel." Unfortunately, not everyone seemed to enjoy the personal moment Adrienne shared online. One social media user left a negative comment under the video about why they think Adrienne doesn't want to have any kids with her husband yet. They wrote, "5 years and no baby, that definitely sounds like a crisis." Adrienne didn't seem fazed by the harsh comment and replied, "Nope, it's me happy with the man I chose with or without a baby. It's a beautiful thing. You commenting on this sounds like you're in a crisis." Loni Love, age 50, wasted no time in coming to her friend's defense. She shared a screenshot of the unwarranted comment about Adrienne's motherhood status to her IG account, and Loni Love captioned a post saying, "I want to give a sincere show of love and support to Adrienne. The rudeness that she has to endure is stupid, insensitive, and unnecessary. Some folks believe that people on TV have no feelings. Please stop. This was a post to celebrate her love, nothing else. I'm only posting because she replied, because I just want us to send her positive vibes and know that all things happen in God's time." As previously reported back in 2018 while chatting on The Real, Adrienne shared some of the hurdles she's had to face in her journey to become pregnant. She said, "I know you guys are like, is she pregnant? Her face is fuller. FYI, I've always had a chubby face. And as I told the audience yesterday, I had McGriddles and things to eat yesterday. But I think you should be sensitive to that. Everybody doesn't get pregnant right away. And I think for myself, I thought it would easily happen for me. And it just wasn't that. It just hasn't happened that way. And I've had to come to peace with that. That'll happen in God's timing. And I have faith in all of that. But it could really be discouraging. It could be really frustrating." So I think I looked at myself, and in my mind, I was like, I'm a cheetah girl. I'm 19 years old. And I then looked up, and I was actually like, I'm going to be 35 in a few weeks. And that makes a big difference. And I can feel as youthful as I want on the inside and in my heart. But my ovaries are what they are. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks to hear that. Alright, so that was the article with Adrienne and Loni Love. Now, this is what I got to say about that situation. I just think that people need to mind their own damn business. If the girl don't want to have no kids by her husband, she don't have to have no kids by her fucking husband. What's it to y'all? I don't understand why everybody be having so much to say about what everybody else is doing in their lives. Like, okay, she don't want to have a baby with her husband. That's her choice. Are you trying to have a baby by her fucking husband? Are you? No, I didn't think so. So she ain't gotta have no baby with her husband if she don't fucking want to. I mean, that's just the facts. That's just facts on facts. She don't have to. But y'all feel like y'all so fucking entitled to know every damn thing about everybody. No, she don't want to have no baby with him, and that's final. It ain't nothing you can do about it. Like, people really be on a high horse on social media sometimes. Like, y'all want to say that because they've been married for 5 years and not had no child, that means they're having issues. That's so fucking stupid. Because there's people that's been married for 5 years and got 5 damn kids and had a baby every damn year they was married, and they still have fucking issues. They may just be happy and don't want to have no kids to slow them the fuck down. That could be what it is. You don't know what anybody's circumstances are. Why everybody always feel like they gotta make folks do this and make folks do that? Just because you married, that don't mean you gotta have kids with that person. Just because you're in a relationship don't mean you gotta get married. Some people want kids, some people don't. Some people want to get married, some people don't. It's the way of life. Why do y'all be getting so upset about shit that ain't got nothing to do with y'all? Y'all mad because she don't want to have a baby with her husband, or she doesn't have a baby with her husband? Get over yourself. So now we're going to get into Keyshia Cole. Now, apparently her father has passed on after she just buried Frankie a couple of months ago. So I got an article right here from the JasmineBrand.com, as you know, and we are about to get into it. So let's talk about Keyshia Cole and her father. Very sad news. Keyshia Cole's father appears to have passed. The news was shared over the weekend by the singer on social media. Keyshia responded to a fan account who tweeted her, "I'm so sorry about the loss of your father. Broken hearted, broken hearted. I'm praying for you and your family during this difficult time." She responded writing back, "Thank you." No further details about her dad's passing has been shared. The sad news comes amidst Keyshia's mother, Frankie Luns, recently passed. And Frankie Luns passed away on July the 19th, 2021 on her 61st birthday. Her cause of death was announced as an overdose. We send our condolences to Keyshia Cole's family and friends. I wonder if they're talking about her father that was her adoptive father that was on her reality show. Because if that's who you're talking about, that is sad as fuck. Because I liked him on that show. And that's sad. So yeah, I can only imagine what that's like. Like, I'm very blessed enough to still have my mother and father, but I don't know where I would be without them. And that's just my biggest fear. I never want to lose my mom, and I don't want to lose my dad. Like, that's just crazy. But, you know, my prayers go out to Keyshia, and we're about to move on. So, we got Ashley Darby. Now, as you guys already know, the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion aired on Sunday night. It was the second part, and they discussed colorism. And Ashley is straight up denying that colorism exists within her cast. And she also accused Candace Dillard of not taking accountability. I got an article here from the JasmineBrand.com that will show you what's going on. Let's get into it. Does colorism play a role in the Housewives of Potomac? On Sunday, November the 14th, part 2 of the highly anticipated reunion aired. At one point in the episode, the topic of colorism came up, and longtime enemies Candace and Ashley proceeded to get into it. During the scene, Candace Dillard starts by saying, "I'm a black woman," and Ashley has made comments about my hair being dry. We then see a flashback of the moment in question made during the back and forth between the pair before Candace adds, "You have a privilege being a light-skinned woman with looser curls." Ashley Darby responds with, "This issue of colorism has to be addressed right here and right now. I have never denied that light-skinned privilege and white privilege both exist. I am a biracial woman. I can't do anything about it, Candace. You have always taken a conversation about us to be about color." Wendy Osefo then chimes in and asks Ashley Darby, "Do you think colorism exists within this group?" Ashley responds by stating that she does not explain it. "I don't see any demonstrations of where colorism takes place, because there are perceptions held within society that they try to project things in this group that don't naturally exist." Candace Dillard jumped in to say, "Apply that to everything you say that I do and say that's offensive. A lot of that comes from an audience that wants to impress where they are in their lives onto us." Ashley responded, "You called me a slave, and that's not a projection. That's an interpretation. And that's not the outside coming in. That's you saying it out of your mouth. You said Michael drives his slaves." We proceed to see a flashback of the moment in question before Candace claims, "No, I didn't. I tweeted years ago that Michael was an overseer. You took it upon yourself because you had nothing else going on to bring that up." Ashley then says, "You're the one who wrote it. This is you not taking accountability again and again and again." The pair proceeded to bicker for the remainder of the scene. This isn't the first time that Real Housewives of Potomac castmates have denied colorism playing a factor in the show. During an exclusive interview, Giselle and Robin, the Green-Eyed Bandits, referred to the colorism allegations as stupid. What do you guys have to say about that? Okay, so this is what I gotta say. Colorism does exist on Housewives of Potomac. Ain't no way y'all can tell me that they don't. It does. And you can definitely see it in the way that they treat Ashley and the way they treat Candace and Wendy. Anytime Wendy has a stance on something, they're always accusing her of being ferocious and aggressive. When Candace go off on people, they're quick to call her aggressive. Let Ashley do the same thing, they don't say nothing. Let Giselle do the same thing, they don't say nothing. Let Karen do the same thing, they don't say nothing. So it's very apparent that they are doing what they do because of the color that, well, I won't say the color of the skin, but it's really colorism. Because anytime a dark-skinned woman is stern on how she feels, it's, you know, you're aggressive. You know what I mean? So there's tons of things that happen on this show that make me side-eye everybody up there except for the dark-skinned girls. Like, for real, because they be saying and doing a lot of shit that's very fucking suspect. But it is what it is. Of course, Ashley's gonna say that there isn't no colorism on this show. But it's very relevant and it's there. It's there. You may not think that it's there, but it's fucking there. Trust me. Last but not least, we're about to get back into DaniLeigh and DaBaby really quick, and then we're going to head on out of here. So this is another article from the JasmineBrand.com. Now, new details have surfaced surrounding the situation between rapper DaBaby and singer DaniLeigh, whom he shares an infant daughter with. According to the reports, DaniLeigh is now facing assault charges. Reportedly just before midnight Sunday, officers were called for reports of a domestic assault in Uptown. When police arrived, DaBaby is said to have told police that DaniLeigh assaulted him. The following day, officers were called to the same location for reports of a disturbance. At that time, DaBaby reportedly told officers that DaniLeigh assaulted him again. After police investigated, DaniLeigh is now facing 2 counts of a simple assault for incidents on Sunday and Monday. DaniLeigh and DaBaby's exclusive argument was captured on their respective IG lives. One of his lives, DaBaby insisted that he and DaniLeigh weren't in a relationship. He also posted a video rocking their infant daughter and saying that he is a dad first. Now, here's what I got to say about this. Y'all already know how I feel about DaBaby. We already know how I feel about this man already, right? Okay, cool. He's a trash-ass nigger. He's a bum with money. He doesn't do nothing but sit up here and disrespect women. My thing about it is, I love how y'all are so outraged about how he's treating DaniLeigh, but when we were outraged about him saying homophobic shit, y'all act like we were just taking it to a whole nother level. But I'm going to leave that right there. However, DaniLeigh looks crazy and so does Mimi. Because I've seen them both going back and forth with each other instead of going back and forth with the nigga that put them both in that same situation. Now, I don't follow DaBaby's Peter, Tara, and Amina ass storyline with DaniLeigh and Mimi. I've never followed the story. I don't know nothing about these two broads at all. But at the end of the day, they were saying that Mimi was the main girl, Danny was the side. DaBaby got on live and called her a side bitch in front of everybody. That goes to show you how disrespectful he is. Now, Danny's sitting up here talking about she's going to pack her kids up and they're going to leave and they're going to do this. But my thing is, if that man told you to come back, your ass is coming back, and there's just that on that. Why y'all always got to bring shit to social media? I'm never going to bring my relationship to social media or nothing like that. Never going to do that, because y'all don't need to be in my business. Y'all don't need to know shit about me. It's facts on facts on facts on facts on facts. I think that DaBaby is a trash ass nigga, but DaniLeigh does need to take accountability for her actions at this point. He disrespected you. Like, he should have called you a side chick on IG Live. Like, straight up. That goes to show you how he really feels about you, which means he don't feel shit for you. He don't feel nothing for you. And that's just what it is. And you don't even see that because you're too busy trying to fight with Mimi over this nigga when both of y'all looking stupid because he ain't shit to fight about. That's the thing that y'all need to worry about. That's the thing y'all need to see. Because this man ain't about shit. He don't care about y'all. He barely cares about his kids, but he say he's a father first. He don't give a fuck about y'all. He's a selfish ass nigga, and y'all didn't do nothing but let him nut in y'all and have kids. And that's all he's ever gonna be good for, is to give y'all a damn child and child support. That's it. DaniLeigh all on Instagram crying and all this other shit. Okay, we get your tears. We feel bad for you. Niggas will tell you anything, and I've been played many times, so I definitely understand. But by him doing that shit to you on live and straight up dissing you, calling the police on you, making you look crazy, you need to leave this man alone because he ain't worth your time. He ain't doing shit but using you for promo because now Mimi's speaking on it and she got an opinion and all this other shit. Like I said, I do feel for you, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I don't know much about DaniLeigh. Apparently she's a colorist and she's a racist. Now that's the shit that people been saying to me because they expect me to know, but I don't follow the baby DaniLeigh nor Mimi, so I don't know what this trouble is. But while y'all sitting up here fighting at each other and getting at each other, y'all need to be getting at that nigga that got y'all in this situation. But y'all never do that. Y'all never come for the nigga, you always come for the female. That's just that on that. With that being said, y'all, this will be another episode of Yes for the Mess. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Also, be sure to click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my IG will be down below. If you want me to follow you back on IG, just hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag Mr. Team Scotty, and I will definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, your boy is out of here until my next video. I'll talk to you later. Peace.
We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.